And welcome back. We're on my favorite show, Bahamas at Sunrise. And we have a wonderful guest with us. He's no stranger to Bahamas at Sunrise. And we are going to talk about something that I really love, near and dear to me, chicken. We're going to talk about Abaco Big Bird Poultry Farms, and they provide top quality chicken and produce to the Bahamian market to promote farming in a sustainable way so that the Bahamas can feed itself. That is so important in these times. Here to tell us how they are doing is Lance Pinder, Operations Manager, Abaco Big Bird Poultry Farms Limited. Are you my cousin?
Maybe somewhere.
Good morning to you and welcome back.
Good morning. Glad to be on.
Yeah, I really want to dig into this. Well, first of all, how long have you been in business?
Big Bird started in 95.
95.
So, yeah.
Wow. So tell us a little bit
20,
about it. And maybe and would you
Pardon?
say that again for me?
Like 27 years, I guess now. Yeah.
Right. So tell us, I guess, about it, your evolution over the years.
Well, I was just 14 when it started, so I was a small fry. We started, like I said, 95, and we had 4 poultry barns. And then it wasn't long after that, we actually got into the banana business along with the chickens. And then slowly evolved into Persian limes and avocados, more orchard type crops. Went well with the chicken production.
Right.
And over the years, it's evolved. We ended up with a 5th chicken house in around 99 because, the demand for our product was there, even though there were other farms operating at that time in the Bahamas. And over the years, we kind of got out of the banana business. And, when we first started, we just grew the chickens the way that people came in and said, you grow the chickens. But over the years, we learned kind of our own way of doing it and cut out a lot of the medications and the artificial stuff. We realized we don't need it. There were better ways we could do it ourselves. And that's kind of how we evolved, and our product got better and healthier, and that's what we have today. Well, obviously Dorian was a big setback for us, but
I was gonna ask you that, and thank God we were spared this last hurricane season. How were you impacted by Dorian?
Well, Dorian, I mean, we've had other bad hurricanes, but nothing like Dorian. I mean, it completely destroyed all our poultry barns. We were incapable of growing poultry after the storm. We lost the whole flock of birds during the storm, which has never happened before.
Wow.
We lost all of our citrus, and we lost about 40% of our avocado orchards. But we're rebuilding.
Rebuilding and that process. And it seems like Abaco in particular is very resilient, and you guys have a great community. And it sounds like it's a family business, right?
Yeah, it's a family business. My dad and my uncle and my grandfather started it. It's kind of evolved over the years. Obviously, my grandfather's not here anymore, and in the last few years, the family grows, it gets bigger. We bought out, me and my dad, and my aunt kind of bought out the other family members. Because everyone starts going a different way. You get grandchildren involved and everything.
Well, congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. Tell me, Mr. Pinder, how do you work towards your mission of making the Bahamas sustainable in its food production? Sustainable is such an important word in food sustainability.
Well, we're always trying new things. Like I said before, we're the Bahamas, a lot of people come in, consultants and things, and our environment and our economy and everything's very unique. So we have to always try to develop ways that work for us. The one size fits all model from somebody coming in from outside really doesn't always work. So we're always doing that. We're always looking for ways to cut down on any kind of, like several years ago, we stopped using chemical weed killers here at the farm.
Okay.
We're always eliminating that stuff as we go to try to get just a better environment around our farm, better, preserve our drinking water, because The Bahamas has a lot of, believe it or not, islands like Abaco and Andros, we have a lot of groundwater that we really need to preserve and keep it pristine. And that's important for farming too, because you need water to grow things.
Well, I was going to ask you what's special about your farm, and it sounds like that's one of the things. And what else would you say makes your farm really special?
um, we just always try to do the right thing here. We look out for our employees. We try to make sure our animals are well taken care of. Even though they're going to be used for food, doesn't mean they should be mistreated. We're very environmentally conscious of our island and our community. And, I see the people that eat my food every day. So when you're selling someone something that you never see them, a big corporation, in a way, it doesn't really, sometimes it's a disconnect. It doesn't matter to them what they're feeding you. But when I see the people every day, it's my friends, it's my family, it's my community that's eating my food. So I want to make sure that I'm giving them good stuff, to eat as well. So
That's
that makes
amazing.
a big difference with local production.
It does, and that's really beautiful to hear. So you're based in Abaco. Of course, you supply a lot of people and probably businesses in Abaco, and then you ship to the family islands.
Yeah, right now we're only 1/5 of the size we were before the storm, because of COVID and rebuilding and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but we supply Abaco. We also ship to Nassau, and from there it's distributed other places.
Okay, this is what I'm going to call kind of like our flash round, right? But this is so interesting. You have to come back again. But how are the inflationary prices affecting the company? Because I know being in the restaurant business too, I mean, people wouldn't believe the prices that have gone up.
Oh, it's crazy right now, and we've seen things like this in the past. Sometimes it'll last 3, 4, 6 months. Prices will go up and then they'll come back down. When you're like a primary producer like us, you see spikes in the background happen like this all the time. People don't realize it. And someone like us will ride it out for a few months, because hoping that things will trend downwards. But we've been riding it out since last year, probably March. This kind of started going, and instead of getting better, like as November, December, January's rolled around, it's actually accelerating, which is not
Oh,
a
you know
good
what?
sign.
It it's that is absolutely not a good sign. And like you said, we experience things and inflation in a way that the public would not see. And then sometimes they see the price goes up a little bit and they don't know how much I think the person actually absorbs to ensure that the prices remain affordable for
Right.
consumers. But Access Accelerator, they sponsor this segment and they have done so many wonderful things. Tell us, how did they help you?
Well, we were one of the grantees from Access Accelerator after the storm, which was quite shocking to us. Believe it or not, through all the hurricanes we've ever had, we have never gotten any assistance from a governmental organization the way we did after Dorian. You might have got like 10 bags of fertilizer or something like that. And what does that do for
Right.
poultry farm, or even someone who's got 50, 60 acres of avocados or something like that?
Yeah.
So we were actually surprised that we did get actual funding, which was amazing. It freed up capital for us to do things and invest money and get more projects back going. I mean, it freed up enough capital for us to get our citrus orchards going again almost right away. So now those trees that were little sticks, because you could only bring in what they call rootstock, are now 6 feet tall, and they're loaded with fruit that's going to Persian limes that'll be ready in about 2 to 3 months. And I don't know if you've seen the price of limes lately in the store because of everything that's happening.
Yeah.
So those are the kind of things that the Bahamas needs to be doing that will help blunt us from these inflationary prices. We've put all our eggs into a foreign food basket, and now we're going to pay the price for it.
Well, you know what? We thank you for these words of wisdom. And of course, it was laced with reality, but also hope and inspiration. And we are very grateful to Access Accelerator for sponsoring this segment. And just very quickly before you go, how can we get in contact with you and how can we support your business?
Well, we're here. AbacoBigBird@yahoo.com. We're also at Abaco Big Bird on Facebook. Asa Pritchard is distributing for us in Nassau. You can call them and get just about any of our products that are available, and we're working on more outlets down there. There's a fish delivery guys that are on that also you can do orders, special orders with down there. So we're here, we're available, and we hope to have more products available soon.
Well, thank you, Mr. Lance. Pinder, Abaco, Big Bird Poultry Farms Limited. It was a pleasure having you on the show, and everybody tuned in. Stay with us because we're going to talk about what happened at the F&M convention.
You're going political.
Right after this, they got to stay for it.